an OPG, a CBCT, or MRI, which should be the investigation of choice when you are looking into an intracapsular temporomandibular disorder diagnosis. An OPG holds the least value in diagnosing any of the temporomandibular joint disorder. A CBCT can be of use only in advanced intracapsular disorders where the involvement of bony surfaces has been there for a few months for the picture to be visible on a CBCT. CBCT, as you know, is a hard tissue investigation, and so the position or the status of the disc and the surrounding structures is completely invisible in this investigation. So that should be recommended only if you are suspecting osteoarthritic changes in the patient's temporomandibular joints. The investigation of most value is actually MRI, or magnetic resonance imaging. MRI helps in diagnosing subtle changes in the temporomandibular joint. MRI helps in diagnosing even early changes in the position or the structure of the disc, the capsule, the ligaments, and the joint itself. It is of value in both the disc derangement disorders and structural incompatibilities and inflammatory disorders of the joint. Presence of inflammation, cysts, disc derangement disorders, disc thinnings, perforations can be visible only on MRI. An MRI can also give you a hint at osteoarthritic changes in the joints in advanced stages. So once your MRI is done and the bony changes do not feel or appear to be normal in this investigation, you can then advise a CBCT to this patient. So whenever you are thinking about prescribing any diagnostic investigation to an intracapsular temporomandibular disorder patient, go for an MRI first. Do not prescribe OPG because it is of no value. CBCTs will be needed only in those cases where bony changes are evident. Further, you cannot diagnose extracapsular disorders like muscle disorders on any of these investigations, OPG, MRI, or CBCT. Muscle disorders are diagnosed on the basis of history and clinical examination alone. So these diagnostic tests are of value only in diagnosing definitively the intracapsular disorders.